Attack on Titan is going in the won't watch list. Here is the whole wall of anime. And yes, no, geez, it really is 100. Okay, and this is how I'm doing the rankings. There's S, A, B, C, D, and F. We're not doing that stupid, oh god tier, or SS plus, S triple plus, whatever. We're only going to do it by S, A, and then on down. And then I made this category today because there is some anime that are on this list that I have seen, but I can't remember, so I don't feel like it's a fair ranking to be like, yeah, I've seen it, but I can't, I'm going to give it an F because I don't, like, that's not fair to me. And then I do have a will watch list and a won't watch list, so this is going to get pretty interesting. So, let's start with Attack on Titan. Seraphim says S. Siri says S. Gabby exists, so JC says C because it's mid. And A or a low S, I agree, says Teddy. I hate Attack on Titan, yay, D tier. Rose says S for Resident Sleeper. Gonna LOL so hard when he puts it in can't remember. Attack on Titan is going in the won't watch list. No, I'm just kidding. Attack on Titan is actually going in the S tier list for me. I have seen all of Attack on Titan. Phenomenal. However, I don't like the switch from the MAPPA studio. The studio that did originally the animation was, I think, way better, in my opinion. But all around, story, music, plot, action scenes, it's so damn good. Attack on Titan for me gets an S ranking. Feel free to let me know what you think. To me, it's an S. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I'll let you go ahead and guess where I'm putting that one right now. Siri says S tier, no contest. S or A says Seraphim. Ray says S. Teddy says C. As in, you better see your way out of this freaking stream, Teddy. Fullmetal Alchemist for me. And this is Brotherhood. I'm not doing Fullmetal Alchemist, the original anime. I'm doing Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood gets an S ranking. Fullmetal Alchemist from beginning to end is flawless. One of the best stories out there in entertainment history. Attack on Titan is an S minus and Fullmetal Alchemist is an S plus plus. We're not doing that, okay? We're just gonna keep it S only. Gintama. Where do y'all have Gintama? I have no thoughts. I have actually never seen it. However, I'm putting that in the will watch category because I've heard great things about this series. I heard it's actually really funny. I heard it's actually spectacular, so I am actually intrigued. I want to check it out, and eventually I will, I think, whenever I get time. So that's my take. I don't have a S through F ranking for it. I have it as a will watch eventually in the future. Oh, no. Naruto. And this is all of Naruto. I don't see Shippuden. It's Naruto, as in Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. So I abstain from speaking for Naruto. Ray says, look. Oh, no. It's A tier, says Ray. Teddy says B or C. Seraphim says, I love Naruto, but it's a solid B. I don't care if people hate me, says Ray. Well, Naruto for me, all of Naruto, including Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, is going in the B category. I'm sorry, I love Naruto. It actually has some very great stories, a lot of emotional moments, but it's a very long series, and like most of these shonens, the big shonens, earlier shonens, whatever you want to call them, they suffer from having lots of filler. I watched the series without filler, so I was fortunate enough to actually watch it and enjoy it the way it was intended. But if you were watching this faithfully, having so many fillers would probably kill the show's momentum. So it's, to me, a B. And that's being really lenient with all those fillers. What was the end of Naruto? Wasn't there like 100 episodes fillers between Naruto and Shippuden? And then there's that one arc where they're on the boat for like, I don't know how many episodes too. Like that must have been torture if you're a Naruto fan. But yeah, I'm giving Naruto a B. If you agree or disagree, feel free to let me know. It's an A for me because of Guy. My Guy? Guy Sensei? Next one up, we have Your Name. A solid B, says Siri. Ooh, a B. Teddy says, haven't seen it. You haven't seen Your Name? Yo, wait, what? If I get that, yo. If I put Your Name above all of Naruto, all the flack I'm about to get, A or B, solid movie, I'm gonna rank Your Name as an A. Oh wait, why did it go to S? No, Your Name to B. I enjoyed the movie from start to finish. I was actually fully like engulfed when I first watched it because I didn't know what was going on until you realize, oh, what the plot of the actual movie was. And I love the connection between the two main characters. I thought it was so good. It ended perfectly. It could be S, but I don't know. I just say it's an A. It's not perfect. I mean, there's probably a slow part in there, maybe some unadditional scenes, but overall, I enjoyed it. I would rewatch it again, and replayability for me is huge when it comes to watching an anime. But your name is an A. If you agree or disagree, feel free to let me know. The next anime up is The Promised Neverland. Oh boy. Oh boy. Cassie says you better exclude season 2. Ray says I never saw it. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna rank The Promised Neverland as a C. Season 1, if y'all know, season 1 of The Promised Neverland, phenomenal. One of the best season 1s of all of anime history. My opinion, I'm sorry. However, season 2 dropped the ball so bad. They rushed season 2 so bad that it kind of diluted this whole entire anime down to a C tier. If they stuck with it, this would have easily been an S or A tier anime, but that season 2, it ruins the entire anime. It ruins it so bad. So I'm giving Promised Neverland a C tier. Agree or disagree, let me know. Giving a B or C to Seraphim, like my number 1 overall anime ever. Mano really said Promised Neverland is pretty mid, not gonna lie. I will go back and rewatch over and over again. You better take that back. I don't know, would you watch season 2? You keep excluding season 2. It's important to include the entirety of the whole anime series, people. Season 2 doesn't exist. There's a season 2. Who knew? Oh my god. Y'all are making me sad. Next up, we have A Silent Voice. This is on my list to watch, but not urgent. A or B, says Cassie. A or B, Jumper Savvy really enjoyed it. So for me, I'm gonna rank A Silent Voice as a B. A Silent Voice, to me, I guess I had higher expectations for this. I've heard nothing but great things from this anime, but it's kind of like, I just had like a okay feeling. It was animated beautifully. I liked the concept of the movie, but I don't know if the execution was great. I just didn't really feel much, I guess, as you're supposed to, so I'm okay with it as a B. I don't think it's a bad movie. I don't think it's a great movie. To me, it's just a decent movie. It's a B. So agree or disagree, feel free to let me know. Cassie says, I loved it, made me cry. Your name made me cry, actually. And that's not your name as in Cassie Bossman. Oh no, here we go again. Here we go again. Next up, we have One Piece. Where do we rank One Piece? F for effing stupid, says Teddy. One Piece is won't watch for me, dog. Ooh. And this is the one where I'm like, how can I rank this? A lot of One Piece fans claim it's S tier, but I've never got into it. I heard it gets better, but I can't sit through it, says Teddy. One Piece is the TLDR of television. Oh god, here's where the controversy comes in. I'm sorry, I'm gonna watch One Piece eventually, so I'm not gonna put in the will watch. I have seen at least 6 episodes of this, and that was like 2 years ago. I'm gonna rank One Piece in the D tier. I'm sorry, One Piece fans. I'm sorry. There's 1,000 something episodes, right? I don't know how many of them are filler. We know it's a shonen, so we know what's gonna happen. But I do not like the animation style. I heard it's good now, like 1,000 episodes later, but my expectations to watch this are low. So I don't even want to put this as will watch. I don't even know I am gonna watch it. It's too damn long. It's too damn long. If you agree or disagree, feel free to let me know. It's intimidating and that's valid. And Luffy is the worst anime hero ever. I don't know, like, I wish I had more criticism, but it's 6 episodes. I gave it a chance. Do I really want to invest a majority of my life into an anime I'm already not caring about 6 episodes in? I heard you have to, like, wait till, like, what, 100 episodes and, like, it gets good. I'm like, bro. One Piece has more episodes than The Simpsons, Jesus Christ. It has 1,000 plus. Now, lately, I've been hearing great things. The animation improved. They had some new people come on or whatever to help out with the series, but I can't do it. I can't say 1,000 episodes like, yeah, now we cooking. 1,000 episodes later? Now we cooking? Look, I have other things to watch. That's how I feel. It's too damn long. Next up, we have Assassination Classroom. Teddy says, I give it a C tier. I have not seen Assassination Classroom. I read 2 volumes of the manga. It was okay. I remember enjoying it, but don't remember anything past that. Haven't watched Animal Crossing, says Seraphim. I'm gonna rank Assassination Classroom as a B tier anime. A B tier anime. I think it's actually pretty good. I enjoyed watching it the entirety of this whole anime, both season 1, season 2. I thought the ending was kind of weird. Like, you know how it's gonna end, but also how a certain character's ending goes. I just felt kind of weird about it. Like, I don't remember much after watching it. I just remembered enjoying it. I don't remember it being a bad anime at all. So to me, it's a decent anime. I'll probably rewatch it again and maybe I'll have a different opinion, but I think a B is fair. Do you agree or disagree about Assassination Classroom? Siri says Animal... Yeah, I was making a joke. AC, Animal Crossing, Assassin's Creed. Your name is A, and your name is actually beating Naruto and Assassination Classroom. Oh my god. And One Piece! Your name is beating One Piece! Next up, we have Your Lie in April. Kimi no na, kimi na mi no. B says Brandino. I refuse to watch Your Lie in April because I hear it's really sad. Servant says A tier. I love that, but still would give it B or maybe an A. Never See This as Rage. Upper 7, I enjoyed it. Okay. I'm honestly just going off your opinions and being like, okay, this is where I should rank it, so that way you don't get mad at me. Your Lie in April for me actually gets an A. And it's beating Naruto. Oh no, this list. Short anime, very enjoyable, very heartfelt, and it will definitely hit you in the feels. This anime executed better than most animes can. It did it within like what, 12 episodes? It is very sad though, but I'm telling you, it's a great anime. Check it out if you haven't. But Your Lie in April gets an A from me. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Next up, we have Erased. S for Still in Therapy. Siri says B for Erased. Ooh. S or A says Brandino. A or B, that was good. Cassie says S. S. Cassie really liked Erased? I ate that ish up. But it was predictable. Anime butterfly effect. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Erase is getting a B. I agree with B. I enjoyed Erase, but you know where they were going. You already knew what the twist was gonna be. I've seen a lot of these, you know, types of shows, animes about time reversal and all that stuff. It's a good anime. Again, like I said, B to me is decent. I would probably rewatch it again, so that's a big value as well, but I'd give it a B. Story, plot, music, characters, a B. I actually do enjoy how it ends though. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I haven't seen many anime like it, so I give it an S. Okay. See, I've seen Butterfly Effect, so have you seen that movie with Ashton Kutcher? You kind of knew where this is going. Next up, Mob Psycho 100. Only watched one season, so my opinion doesn't matter. Mob was great. Heard it's great. Oh, we gotta cook, bro. We gotta cook some people in chat. Mob Psycho 100 for me, that is an A tier anime. Almost S tier. Wait, I don't know if I want to put an S or A. S tier's kind of wild to do. I don't think so, man. Mob Psycho, some of the best animation. Wait, A or S? Are you actually recommending it to me? Mob Psycho was great. Same studio that animated One Punch Man. It's got great comedic timing. I would say some of the plot maybe is not the best. That's probably why I'm giving it an A. It's not flawless. Some of the characters are very good. Character development's very good. I would give Mob Psycho an A, and I think that's pretty fair. But yeah, y'all let me know what you think. Agree or disagree. And if you enjoyed One Punch Man, you will enjoy Mob Psycho. That's how I feel. Oh no, God. Demon Slayer. Where are we ranking Demon Slayer? Brandino says S. Siri says A. Teddy says never seen it. Not surprised. A for animation or A. Brandino says or A. Last story season was I. A or B, however, I'm not caught up. S for me, super biased. Wow. All right, I'm gonna put Demon Slayer in the A category. The animation is outstanding. Probably one of the best animations out there. Some of the best fight scenes you'll ever see. It's well choreographed, everything. It's very, very up there. However, why it's not an S, I would say plot, pretty predictable. I think we know how this one's gonna end. It's like not the strongest. We've seen other animes like that. And I also feel like the pacing, plot is mid. Oh my God. The pacing, I would say, this season right here that just aired, season 3, was not as good as the entertainment arc. I feel like the Swordsmith Village arc was decent because I feel like the Hashira were very OP this season. Like, it didn't feel like there was any like life-threatening things happening this season. Only in the beginning, but then once they showed up, I was like, okay, we're good now. Cassie says the animation is good, but it reminds me a lot of anime I've seen before. The Hashira were not exciting, in my opinion. That's true. Like, not a good backstory, but that's a pacing issue, so therefore it's not a flawless anime. But I'd say animation-wise, music-wise, everything else, for an anime, it's way up there. So I will give it an A. But do you agree or disagree with Demon Slayer being an A tier anime? Let me know. Sports anime, baby! Haikyu. Where are we ranking? Is it Haikyu? Haikyu? Seraphim says A tier. Brandino says A. Ray says A. Siri says Haikyu. Loved it, in my opinion, A. We're all on A. I hate to say it, y'all, but we're gonna put Haikyu in the F tier. It's a sports anime, so by default, it goes in the F tier. Oh, nah, F? Okay, no, I'm just joking. Haikyu, I'm sorry, I keep saying it wrong, is actually A tier. I do agree with A tier. I love it. I'm still expecting, whenever the new season or movie comes out, it's that good. It's definitely A tier. I mean, sports anime, you can say whatever you want about plot. I know I'm probably, you know, hypocrisy here about plot stuff, but Haikyu, animation, and the pacing of the show, so damn good. So damn good. Please watch if you haven't seen it, but Haikyu gets an A for me. Even for a sports anime, I don't care about that myth. Sports animes are good. But yeah, do you agree or disagree? Feel free to let me know. Next up, we have Steins Gate. I already know where you're putting this as Cassie. Seraphim says I haven't seen it. It's on the to watch list. I heard if I like Danganronpa, I'll like this. I would put it at A tier, says Cassie. Ooh. I'm gonna rank Steins Gate at an A. That might shock some people. Might shock Cassie. Well done, phenomenal anime. It deals with time travel, but I'm telling you, it takes a while to cook. But once it starts cooking, it gets so damn good. Like, I highly recommend this one. It's gonna take half a season though. Like, you're gonna have to stick with it. I know we just clowned One Piece for doing that, but this is only a 24 episode anime. Really short. When you get to the halfway point, it puts its foot on the gas and it never takes the foot off. It's so good. It's an A tier for me. Steins Gate gets an A. If you agree or disagree, feel free to let me know. Oh, here we go. Next up, we have Re:Zero, everyone's favorite isekai, where he's fighting foodons. We're ranking real anime here, right? None of that childish Sunday morning cartoon crap. I think my friends are trying to get me to watch Re:Zero's series. Throw Re:Zero into the trash, please, and thank you. Ray says F tier. Never seen it. I think I'm okay with that. I'm putting Re:Zero into the D tier. Surprisingly, not F. I watched both seasons of this anime. I did not enjoy it. I did suffer through most of it. There are some cool things about the show. Overall, it does not save me from this anime. It was a chore to get through. It's another time traveling, going back in time to fixing things that you could possibly fix in the current time anime. It did not execute it well. The main character is whiny. He suffers a lot. I don't care. Don't care. Do things better. Just do things better, Re:Zero. I'm sorry. You're getting a D tier from me, possibly an F. But yeah, that's where I rank Re:Zero. Re:Zero is a D for me. And yeah, if you agree or disagree, feel free to let me know. Next up, we have Noragami. I'm going to leave a really long message on your YouTube. Feel free. B tier, it's good, says Ray. Have not seen, cannot comment. Noragami, to me, is a B tier anime. I love Noragami. Has the two most banginest anime openings of all time. It's enjoyable. I would say it does have some like moments where I'm like, okay, it's kind of slow. Like especially season 2. I didn't really like season 2 that much. It's not a bad season 2. I thought it was okay. I think it's enjoyable. It's not good. Well, hold on. It's good. It's not bad. It's just good. So I would say it's about a B rank. So I would actually recommend Noragami if you haven't seen it. But if you agree or disagree, feel free to let me know. Banginest. I'm not kidding. If you have not heard the openings for Noragami, they slap. It's PC says B. I would personally place it in A for Noragami, but B is pretty good rating. I mean, it could be A, but I feel like it could be better. That's the problem. I literally don't remember any feelings at all, so I probably didn't hate it. If you hate something, trust me, you will remember you hating something. I feel like they might have skipped a lot of the story from the manga. True, it could be better. You know, B is the perfect rating. Cat Jam. Next up, we have No Game, No Life. Ray says D tier. Never even heard of it, says Childish Brandino. I've heard this one is bad. It's BC says, ooh, A tier. It's not an F because it's pretty. I can't remember if I've seen it. We have some mixed feelings about this one. No Game, No Life for me is going into the can't remember category. Because I remember I watched it. I remember it being bright and colorful, the whole beauty aspect of it. I remember there was an ending. I wanted season 2, which we've never gotten years later. And the problem is I can't remember the characters' names or anything. So I can't really fairly rank this one. So I'm just gonna put this as a can't remember. So if you want to rank this on your own, feel free to let me know. I don't know if I'll disagree or agree with you. I just remember, wasn't there like, okay, didn't they have like that, I don't want to outright say it, but it was definitely like a brother-sister complex kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like that stuff to me always makes me feel kind of like uncomfortable. So I was like, I don't know. Okay, next one. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what this one is. Is it Toradora? Never heard of it, says Brandino. Ooh, Toradora. So it is Toradora. Toradora is cute, says Cassie. Toradora is on my watch list, says Siri. I would say maybe B or C. I give it a B or C. Ooh, interesante. Chat's giving it a B or C. But Toradora for me is on my will watch list. I have never seen Toradora. I've only seen maybe clips of it on the interwebs. So if you agree or disagree, if you want to rank this on your own, feel free to let me know what you think of Toradora. Next up, we have Rascal does not dream of bunny girl senpai. What the F is his name? That's the English translation. I don't know what that actually is in Japanese, but that's how they translated it over here. ItsBC says, ooh, I haven't finished it yet, so I can't fairly judge. Never heard of that, says Brandino. My friend loves that one, says Ray. F tier for sure, says Cassie. Have not seen it. It looks like I do not want to. No idea what it is, but I would. Ava is best girl. I did not like it. Judging by the name, it's probably fire. Bunny Girl Senpai, to me, is going in the C tier. I was expecting something else, and it's an entirely different anime than I thought it was going to be. It's pretty much like Growing Pains, but like more drastic. Some of them are really drastic if you watch the anime, but I feel like they executed it very weirdly, and I didn't enjoy it as much, so it's definitely not my cup of tea. I know people actually love this anime. I didn't love it. I think it's below it's like decent to below decent, so I'm ranking it as a C. Like, I wouldn't say I hated it, but I didn't enjoy it as much. Do you agree with the C tier ranking for Bunny Girl Senpai? Let me know if you agree or disagree. It was awkward. Yeah, I'd say probably best. Next up, we have, I don't even know what it's called. Oh God, I know the cover. Oh, there you go. It's PC. Thank you, thank you. Next up, we are ranking 7 Deadly Sins. I haven't seen it. D, I give it a C, maybe a B or C, says Teddy. Bro, I've never seen it, but the one character looks like a ripped baby and I hate it. I heard the later seasons are fire. A or B for me, dog. Okay, 7 Deadly Sins for me is going in the F tier. I'm sorry. I thought it was gonna be some promise, but the main character's OP. I've watched seasons 1 and 2. Season 2 was a drop off for me, and it felt very rushed. And then I've seen clips of season 3 where the animation it fell way off. I do not want to rewatch this anime again. I did not enjoy it at all, so I'm gonna give this an F. This is the first F. Congratulations. But yeah, do you agree or disagree with Seven Deadly Sins being an F tier anime? Let me know. That's fair. I've only seen season 1. The main character suffers from OP main character syndrome. I don't like medieval themed kind of stuff. Like Prince Arthur's in this anime and some other stuff. Like, I don't know, when it combines with anime stuff, it just feels weird to me. I don't like that kind of stuff sometimes, unless they pull it off right. Next up, we have Kaguya-sama Love is War. Never heard of it, says Brandino. ItsBC says, haven't finished it yet, have not seen this one. I've only seen one episode of Love is War, and so my opinion doesn't matter. Kaguya-sama Love is War, for me, is going to a B tier. Cassie says I'd give it a C. I'm giving it a B. I do enjoy it. It has its comedic moments. I think it's good, but I don't think it's, like, great. It's just decent to me. It's a B ranking. It's weird that it got ranked higher than Brotherhood at one point. Season 3 did, but we're currently watching season 3. I've only seen season 1, season 2. Season 2 is way better than season 1 in my opinion. I actually do like some of the characters in the show. The plot, it's a funny concept. Overall, decent anime. Do you agree with Kaguya-sama Love is War being a B? Feel free to let me know if you agree or disagree. It took a long time for me to get into it, says Cassie. I had to force myself to keep watching Love is War. Crazy Code and I debate all the time, so it's fine. Let me know what you think of Akame ga Kill. Cassie says A or B. Teddy says never seen it. I put it as a C, says Crazy Koa. Have not seen it, don't plan to either. Never seen. Wow, a lot of never seen it. This is the one where it suffers because it didn't follow the manga, apparently. Maybe if it followed the manga, so see, Crazy Cole's read the manga. Because I heard they totally, like, butchered the anime. Like, the anime butchered the story. I like it because they're not afraid to kill characters off. So Cassie likes the Game of Thrones aspect. Akame ga Kill, C. I do agree with C. Akame ga Kill actually surprisingly has, I think, good action, but I feel like not following the manga does hurt this series a lot, even though, no, hypocrite here, I didn't read the manga. It just feels weird. The way the anime ends too, it just ends. I really hated the ending to this anime. I'm gonna give this a C. I didn't hate it. I didn't enjoy it. I just kind of watched it. I thought it was okay at best. But let me know if you think C for Akame ga Kill is reasonable. Let me know if you agree or disagree. All right, let's get into some heat then. Death Note. S, okay, let's go. S plus. Death Note, S, 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 S. Death Note is my favorite, but it's an A, says Siri. Koa says S, A, at least for me. S, S plus. So, second half is sus. Yo, here we go, baby. I'm gonna put Death Note at an A. Seriously? It's only because the second half of bringing in copycat character of a certain character from the first half, I did not like that at all. It's definitely a classic anime though. Death Note to me, it is a good anime, which is why it's getting an A. It's a great anime. First half of the anime is pretty much the second half, almost. And then you have the way it ends. I didn't like the second half as much. I feel like it really drops the rating down, but it's a classic anime. I highly recommend people as like a first time anime to watch this one. It's very easy to get invested into. It's a classic, but yeah, I'd say it's an A. It's an A. It's not flawless, okay? It's an A. But let me know if you agree with Death Note being an A tier anime. Do you agree it should be higher or lower? Let me know. Read the manga? I might. I've been seeing it all the time. I knew this list was rigged. They like took one character and split it into two. My best friend and I debate this to death because she's the opposite. She prefers the second half. Oh. If y'all argue with my rating of Death Note, let me know. I might add y'all to the list. I will add y'all. I can't say it because if I say who the second character is, that ruins the anime for me. Like, drops it down, not ruins it, but it's a big time spoiler. Okay, fine. Here, I'm gonna throw this in there. What about the live action Netflix Death Note, huh? That's included. That hurts the ranking. Okay, next up we have... Why am I blanking on this one? I know what this is. It just came out with the Black Clover. Where are we ranking Black Clover? Where would you rank Black Clover? Have not seen Black Clover. I'd say B or C. I still need to see it, but I had fun with the game. I'm currently watching it. I put it at B for now, so it's crazy. It's where My Hero Academia belongs because they're the same plot. Oh, is that a hot take? This one's easy for me. This is going in my will watch list. I have not seen a single episode of Black Clover. I've heard it's a Naruto copycat, but I've heard great things about it. I heard it takes a while to pick up, but I am actually interested in this. I may actually watch it, so I'm putting Black Clover on my will watch list. What do you think of Black Clover? Where would you rate this? Let me know. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you. I'd say B, but the last season was A. Next up, we have Violet Evergarden. Cassie says, oh my god, Violet Evergarden snaps. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it was good. Cassie says, I loved it. We'll watch list for me since it's PC. That's fair. Have not seen this, but also a sad one, isn't it? It is a sad one. I can confirm. I have cried watching this anime. I heard Evergarden is good, says Rai. I can't decide Violet is an S tier waifu though. I could see it anywhere from S to a B. It made me cry multiple times. A for feels, B for not having a plot for me. Violet Evergarden for me is going in the B tier rank. To me, it's good. It's actually good. Very good, very, very, very good animation. There are some scenes in this anime that will hit you right in the feels. The execution of some of those the moments in this anime are really well done. However, the overarching plot, I do feel like is kind of missing there. There is something there. It's not really like prominent in the anime series. So I think it's good. I do think it's good. It's worth watching. It's definitely a good anime. It's not bad at all. It's actually pretty good. But I'd say it's B at best. B for best. But do you agree or disagree? Let me know. It touches on a lot of good topics in many episodes. It does. Wait, that's an unpopular opinion to say it's B? Next up we have Dr. Stone. Where do we rank Dr. Stone? B for brain, B for me. Never seen Dr. Stone. Crazy says B. I've not seen this one, so it's a will watch for me. This is an easy one for me. Dr. Stone is going in the won't watch list. And let me tell you why. It's because I'm joking. It's going in the will watch list. I actually do want to see Dr. Stone. I just haven't had the time to see it. Like, I'm not in a hurry to watch it, but I've heard good things about it. So I actually am kind of want to get invested into the anime, but right now I'm watching too many things. So yeah, eventually I will watch Dr. Stone. But if you like Dr. Stone or don't like it, feel free to let me know. And where would you rank it? Oh, what's this one called? I know what it is. Oh, is it KonoSuba? I think this one's KonoSuba. KonoSuba is the next one on this list. Where would you rank KonoSuba? Never seen it, I don't think. Have not seen KonoSuba. It's PC says A for KonoSuba. Cassie says never seen. Easy one for me. KonoSuba is going in the will watch list. I've heard interesting things about this one. I've seen some clips of it. I think it's actually kind of cute. So I may eventually end up watching this anime. So I'm somewhat intrigued. Not too much intrigued, but maybe I'll check it out in the future. But where would you rank KonoSuba yourself? Feel free to let me know. Darling in the FRANXX. Where do we rank Darling in the FRANXX? Ooh, haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. D tier says Ray. Never seen, never ever heard of it. I got bored says Ray. I've heard this one is good. Oh, uh-oh. Darling in the FRANXX for me, and this one kind of hurts. It's a Studio Trigger anime, and this is going in the F. It's going in F. It's Studio Trigger too. If y'all don't know, I am Studio Trigger biased, and I did not enjoy Darling in the FRANXX at all. I thought it was strange, especially how they pilot some of the mech in the anime. I thought the only cool thing was probably the backstory about Zero Two and the main character, but the plot of this was so out there. The way it ends is actually, it was kind of cute how it ends, but I had no idea what was going on in this anime for the life of me, and I do not want to watch this anime again. I did not enjoy it. Even for Studio Trigger, this to me gets an F. Do you agree or disagree about Darling in the FRANXX being an F? Feel free to let me know. I've heard people enjoy this, but I was trying to figure out how. I'm like Ray. I got bored. I just chugged along through it, and I just did not care once I finished. I was like, oh, well, that ended. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch this again. Parasite the Maxim. Brandon says S. Cassie says did not watch. This is on my list, I think. Parasite, A or B for me. It's on my list, but I'll probably never actually watch it. I need to rewatch this anime. I remember I did watch it. I did enjoy it, but I didn't fully pay attention to this one, but I need to rewatch it. I'm gonna rank Parasite as a B. I remember I did enjoy watching it on my first time watching it. I did watch it dubbed, but I think I need to watch it subbed. I do like the concept of it. It's pretty jaw-dropping at times. There's some things that happen like instantly in this anime. I actually thought it was pretty good when I first watched it. I'm probably gonna watch it again, so that tells you something. But yeah, I give it Parasite a B. Where do you rank Parasite yourself? Do you agree or disagree? Feel free to let me know. I've watched it multiple times. I've only watched it once, so I'm not in a rush to watch it again, but I did enjoy it the first time I watched it. Up next, we have Blue Exorcist. Where do we rank Blue Exorcist? The opening to Blue Exorcist? Fire. It's fire. And I'm just saying that because of the flames coming out. B? Siri says B, and Brandino says B. It'd probably be C or a low B for me, says Teddy. Oh, so Teddy, you've seen Blue Exorcist. Cassie Bossman says B. I give Blue Exorcist a B for Blue Exorcist. The plot's sadly nothing special. Character finds out he actually has something hidden about him that's actually makes him stronger kind of thing. But there are some cool characters in this anime. Sadly, though, I found out the first season 1 doesn't follow the manga entirely. At a certain point, they got ahead of the manga and had to give their own ending. But there was a season 2 that came out. If you didn't know, there is a season 2 of Blue Exorcist. And I thought it was actually pretty good. I think y'all should check it out if you haven't seen it. So it does redeem this anime to me. It brings it up to a B. It's enjoyable to watch. It's not bad. I think it's just good. So do you agree that Blue Exorcist is a B? Feel free to let me know. And do you agree or disagree? Season 2 continues after episode 16 of season 1, I think. Yes. I think where he's accused of being something in season 1 is where they deviate from the manga. And then season 2 actually picks up from there. So, like, it's confusing if you watch all of season 1 and you watch season 2. You're like, what the hell? What's going on? Because they definitely follow it where it's supposed to leave off. And it's confusing if you didn't know that. Is it Death Parade? Oh, it is Death Parade. Okay, where do we rank Death Parade? I want everybody to put your hands up. Everybody, put your hands up. Love their opening. Death Parade. A tier says Ray. Love their opening. Never seen it, says Cassie. Was Death Parade the Death Barkeeper? Yes, it was, Teddy. Yes, it was. I really enjoyed this one. I'd say A. B for me, A, B plus, or A. Death Parade to me. I honestly need to rewatch this anime. But if I had to rank Death Parade, if I have to, I do have to. Wait, no. I'm gonna place Death Parade in B. I really love the concept of this anime. It's about purgatory pretty much. But I felt like there were some plot points that didn't go anywhere. Like the person who owned purgatory. I do like the twist a lot, but I honestly didn't give this the fullest of attention that it should have gotten from me. But I actually liked it. It has really good animation, but I found it to be, good. But it's not bad, but I did find it to be good. It could be possibly better, but I think good is fair. Let me know if you agree or disagree, and where do you rank Death Parade? B is like a 7, whereas C is like a 6. Like 7's like, oh, okay, it's good. It's not bad. A is like 8 or 9, and then S is definitely a 10. S, you have to be like perfect. If you say One Piece or Naruto are perfect, I'm gonna slap you. Next up, we have Angel Beats. Cassie says A for Angel. I don't think I've seen it. My best friend loves this one, and it's on my list to watch eventually. Angel Beats, a classic, A or B. This one surprised me, and I enjoyed this one. B for Beats. Oh my god. Angel Beats for me. Angel Beats gets ranked as an A. I actually really enjoyed Angel Beats. I was expecting a low tier kind of anime. Once you find out the concept of this anime, again, it's really good. It's actually, to me, a classic anime. I love the ending. The ending's a really big gut punch. It's such a good plot twist. It's really sad. And to me, it makes this anime perfect. There's some really sad moments in this anime. It's really good, though. I would give Angel Beats an A. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And where do you rank Angel Beats on your list? Oh god, no. What's this one called? Next one is Kakegurui, the gambling anime. Where do we rank Kakegurui? Ooh, Kakegurui, a C for me. Siri says haven't seen it. Cassie says D. Ooh, ItsBC says C, though. I don't want to say it out loud, but I like gaming animes. Is this a gaming anime, though, Teddy? B tier because I had fun watching it with friends. I really enjoyed it, but I can't say it was good. For me, Kakegurui, I'd actually put it as a, I'd actually put it as a D. It's weird. It's actually very exciting. It's just about a gambling school. Come on, the plot. Some scenes are really, for lack of a better word, intense, if you know what I mean. Season 1 I actually kind of enjoyed. I thought it was, you know, okay-ish. Season 2, hot garbage. And that really brings down this anime to a D for me. I wouldn't go out of my way to rewatch this anime too, so that hurts it, the replayability. I'd give this a D. Let me know if you agree or disagree, and where would you rank Kakegurui on your list? Let's talk about this one. My Hero Academia. Where do we rank all of the anime that is My Hero Academia? A hard B, says Siri. Never actually seen it, says Teddy. A or B? Nothing I've seen made me want to watch it. Looks like it's a B for real. B for real, but S in my heart. I would say B or C. I would say C. My Hero Academia for me, all of the anime, I have seen all of the anime, is actually B. I'm giving it a B. I actually like the concept of the hero school, everything. I thought it starts really good. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, especially Season 3. Season 3 was phenomenal. But there was a huge drop-off after Season 3 where it was kind of a chore to watch. Like, Season 4 and 5 were really, like, to me, were just not good. I did not like any of those arcs, and it really drags down, I feel like, most of the anime. But then Season 6 actually kind of brought up the anime for me. So to me, like, I think B is fair. I don't think it's a horrible anime. I don't know what all the hate it gets. I actually think it's a pretty good anime. Is it predictable? Yes. Could be better? Yeah. But I actually overall enjoy this anime. I don't think it's terrible. But do you agree? Do you think My Hero is a B rank anime, or do you think it should be higher or lower? Feel free to let me know. Next up, we have the entirety of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Its PC says F. No. Look, it's so ugly. I don't know how I'd rate it. I can't watch it. Will not watch JoJo, says Siri. Oh, man. Will watch list. I'd honestly put it B. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for me is on the won't watch list. I'm sorry. The animation to me looks hideous. I can't. It doesn't do it for me at all. I can't get invested. I saw some of it when I was halfway drunk at my friend's place in Hawaii. I couldn't get into it then either. So I'm sorry. I've never seen JoJo's, and I probably will never watch JoJo's. I'm sorry. If you could agree or disagree, let me know. Or where would you rank all of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on your list? Next up, Code Geass. Where do we rank Code Geass? S tier, says Cassie. S tier. And there's a higher tier. I'd put it there. S tier says it's PC. I've never seen it. You made Pugzoomies watch Code Geass? Pugzoomies has seen Code Geass and you haven't, Ray? I could not get into Code Geass at all. Code Geass for me, that is an easy S tier. Code Geass is a classic anime. Even if you don't like mechas, the story behind Code Geass is so good. It's pretty much Light from Death Note, but in a mecha anime, and he's way smarter than Light. I don't care what anyone says, bruh. I don't care what anyone says, bruh. The ending to it, perfect. The openings, perfect. His outfit, whack. His taste, whack. No, but Code Geass, it's way up there. Characters are amazing. Plot's amazing. Animation's so good. Both seasons are on fire. One of the perfect endings to an anime series I've ever seen in my entire life. Please, if you have not watched Code Geass, please do. It is definitely an S+ ranking anime. I don't care if you agree or disagree with me on this one, but let me know what you think anyways, and where would you rank Code Geass on your list? Next up, we have this lame-ass anime called Cowboy Bebop. Where do we rank Cowboy Bebop? S. So Siri says so. I'm a monster. Let's leave it at that. S or A, says Cassie. S tier, dude. I haven't watched it, but I know it's A or S. Teddy says C. Whoa!
Wow.
A, because it'd be hard to get into at moments. Crazy Koa says C as well.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy sucks. I don't regret watching it, but I never watch it again. I even tried to. I didn't care for the Netflix version, but does that count? That does count. I prefer the Netflix one. Cowboy Bebop. Where do we get to rank Cowboy Bebop? Cowboy Bebop goes into the can't remember block. I watched it. Can't remember that I actually seen it. Very telling, though. No. No. Cowboy Bebop. Again, psych. S. I will say this. The first time I watched it, I didn't exactly understand it. Maybe I was like too young to understand the concept of the anime. Now that I've rewatched it, and I've rewatched it multiple times now, I get it. I get the concept. It may not be, I think, to understand at first, especially if you're a kid, but watch as an adult, I think you'll appreciate it more. Classic all the way around. I love the old school animation style. Soundtrack is amazing. The plot. Once you understand what the show is actually about, I think that's where people put in the S category or S+ category. Do you agree or disagree with that? Or where would you put Cowboy Bebop on your ranking list? Feel free to let me know. Is this Horimiya? where do we rank Horimiya? Kito kenai, tome homenai. Cassie says A tier. Ray says, Cassie says B. Ray says, C tier. Uh-oh. Cassie and Ray. Those characters look familiar, but I can't remember anything about it, so let's say didn't watch this, Teddy. Horimiya was a cute manga, though. There was a moment when I had to contemplate how I felt about everything. Horimiya, for me, is actually going in the C tier list. I will say this, I love the chemistry between the two main characters. At a certain point in this anime, I feel like they focused on the other characters way too much. Like, there was I feel like a weird episode gap where, like, we didn't really know what was going on between those two, which, I mean, I guess you didn't have to, you know, they were doing fine, but, like, I feel like we missed some part of that, their relationship, and I thought it was a decent anime at best. Like, I probably won't rewatch it, but I thought it was good overall. Like, I thought it was good. Could have been way better. Do you agree with that? Or would you rank Horimiya higher or lower? Feel free to let me know. Oh, where are we ranking Neon Genesis Evangelion? D probably will watch for me. I've never seen it, and won't see it, says Ray. Maybe C if I'm generous. Uh-oh. Probably won't see it, says Siri. Here's where the controversy starts again. This is going in the D tier for me. I'm only ranking, I guess, the first one that came, the very first Neon Genesis that ever came out. That first season. They had that really weird clapping ending. You know which one I'm talking about. I had no idea what I watched when I was watching it. There was some cool stuff going on, don't get me wrong, but, like, I did not know what I watched. The ending to me was also very strange. I didn't understand it when I was watching it, and I probably won't watch that anime again. So I'm giving it a D. And let me know if you agree or disagree with this take, and where would you rank Neon Genesis on your list? Next up, we have a Studio Ghibli film called Spirited Away. Where do we rank Spirited Away? I'm withholding comment for my life. Teddy, share it. I've seen basically no... Spirited Away from me goes into the A rank. I think Spirited Away is an A tier animated movie. I just saw it like maybe a couple years ago. It took me a while to watch this, but I actually really enjoyed this film. I love the character designs. I love the animation behind it. I love the story behind it. I just felt like maybe, I don't know, it was maybe long for what I watched. As weird as that sounds, I don't think it's a long movie at all, but I just felt like sometimes it just dragged. But it's definitely a classic Ghibli film, and I see why now. I really enjoyed it. Do you agree or disagree about that ranking, and where would you rank Spirited Away on your list? Is the next one Future Diary? I want to say it's Future Diary, right? C or D for Future Diary? The Future Diary is literally the worst thing I ever watched, and I would pay any amount of money and do anything to get the time and brain power back I've wasted on the anime. It's horrible, literally Z tier. People like it, but I simply don't get why people like it. Ray got me amazing. There's our essay. There's our essay writing. Who'd have thought it would come from one of my own mods? Future Diary. Ray, please turn your head. S. S for the lols. No, it's an F. It's an F. I'm with Cassie. I'm with Ray. I've heard about this anime. My buddy highly recommended this anime to me. I watched like 3 episodes and was like, what the hell am I watching? And I fell asleep every single time. Future Diary for me is an F tier anime. I'm sorry if you like this. It's garbage to me. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And where would you rate Future Diary on your list? The next one up is Vinland Saga. Where do we rank Vinland Saga? Cassie says S tier. S tier, but S tier. We know where Mano puts Vinland Saga. Riz says not S. This one took me by surprise. A for me, but it could go up since I'm halfway into season 2. Okay. A at best. Season 2 I loved a lot more than season 1. I put it at B, says Crazy. There's only 2 seasons out, so I'm only grading on the 2 seasons that are out right now. Vinland Saga is an S tier anime. Fight me in the freaking comment section, bruh. Fight me. Season 1, season 2 have not freaking missed, bruh. And if you think because season 2 didn't have any action in it, you're dead wrong. Season 2 has one of the best character developments in all of entertainment history. Please watch it if you have not seen it. Do you think Vinland Saga should be below an S tier? Do you somehow it should be higher? Where would you put Vinland Saga on your ranking system? Feel free to let me know. Next up, Spy Family. Where do we rank the was it 2 seasons or what season 1? They only had 1 season, right? Spy Family for me, I'm giving an A ranking. Spy Family to me is really really, really, really good. I love the whole dynamic of the family. Every single character in that show, like, you can't hate. Yor, Anya, Lloyd, the Forger family, they're so good. Even the like Yor's brother, the agent that's also, I don't want to say spoiler stuff, but the agent that works with Lloyd. Spy Family all around, great comedic timing, great action set pieces, a fun story. It's a cute story. I'm saying A. It's a really, really good anime. Please check it out. Do you agree with the ranking of Spy Family, or where would you rank Spy Family on your list? Feel free to let me know. Fire Force. Where do we rank Fire Force? I didn't watch all of it. Series says B+, high B tier, never seen it. Koa says A, only seen a few episodes, so can't say. It says it's PC. A from what I have seen. Fire Force from me, A. It's an A tier. A tier. I don't care what anyone says. Fight me in the comment section. Really good animation, really good fight scenes. Plot for me is, it's been done before, but I think they do a really good job with what they're doing with the plot. Like some of the characters too, like the main character has the hero complex. I'm gonna be the hero, kind of shonen complex kind of thing. But I mean, all the characters on the show are really good. They're some very comedic set pieces. But the animation, the action is S tier. It's so freaking good. Highly recommend. I'm also reading the manga at the same time too. I think I'm almost done with the manga. Highly recommend. I think there's only 2 seasons out. I need them to do season 3, but do you agree with Fire Force being an A tier anime, or do you think it should be higher or lower? Feel free to let me know where you would rank Fire Force. Oh, where do we rank Jujutsu Kaisen? Guac said S tier. A tier. B tier. But the weird thing is, how can we really rank Jujutsu Kaisen though? Because I know we're thinking about like, how can you rank that higher? Like, there's only like 1 season, and then there's the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie, which I thought was pretty good too. But like, it's hard, like, I know people are gonna see that. They don't see that discrepancy. Like, we're only ranking it on season 1 in the movie. B, because manga pissed me off last week. Hexy, we're only ranking the anime, not the manga. Jujutsu Kaisen for me is worth a bathroom break because I really need to go pee and get some water. Hold on, I need to use the bathroom, okay? I've been talking for 2 hours. Oh, Rizzler, thank you for following. Wait, did I already rank? Wait a minute. I left on Jujutsu Kaisen, yet it's in the S tier. Rigging the chart is illegal, and for that, Jujutsu Kaisen goes in the F tier. Look at y'all trying to gaslight me. Now I'm actually about to put lower than F. I'm about to put in the G's for gaslighting. But okay, Jujutsu Kaisen for me, we're only grading off season 1 and in the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie. Jujutsu Kaisen to me is an A so far. I had no problems with it. They were boxing in season 1. They were boxing. The animation scenes, and even the movie when Gojo was fighting the chef guy or whatever, they were boxing. He beat the brakes off that guy. He was boxing him out, bro. Clean animation, awesome fight scenes. I mean, story could be better, I guess, but Gojo Sensei. To me, Jujutsu Kaisen is an A tier anime. Do you agree or disagree? Feel free to let me know. Next up, Tokyo Revengers. Where do we rank Tokyo Revengers? I never seen or heard of it. I would rank it, says Cassie. Actually, maybe B. Its PC says B. It is a D, but I love it. Siri says it's a D. You're speaking for Soups. I watched a total of 1 episode. And Ray, what did you think? Okay, I won't speak for Soups. Low D tier or high F tier, but I know they love it like I do. It was fine. Tokyo Revengers for me is a solid D. Pause. I'm sorry. I watched all of season 1. I got into 6 episodes of season 2. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
I'm sorry. It's PC. I can't. I can't. It's repetitive. It's supposed to be. You go back in time and stuff, but the main character is so whiny. It makes you suffer through this anime. I can't do it. I can't do it. And the plot of season 1, the first half and the second half are exactly the same. And I wish I was joking. It's the exact same plot. You just swap out the characters and then maybe change something happens. But in the end of the day, it's the same concept. Save this person so this person can have a better future. And then again, I'm not joking. I saw that happening and I was like, I can't watch this anime again. But do you agree or disagree? Do you think Tokyo Revengers is a D tier anime? Feel free to let me know. But next up we have Bleach. Okay, so Cassie's saying it's an A tier for Bleach. ItsBC says A as well. Boo! What I've seen is B tier, but that's because I'm still way too early. F for Bounce. Ooh, I watched all that arc too before I found out that was filler. Wherever you put Naruto, ooh, literally S tier for me, says Cassie. Bleach for me is a B. And the reason why I'm putting Bleach at B, it's because it's a shonen anime. Again, without the fillers, it's a solid anime, but there is really bad pacing issues in the anime because of the fillers. But it's like, if they didn't have that, this would be easily an A or S rank anime for me because the music's great, all the characters in the anime are good, the plot's pretty cool too, and I think like the arc with saving Rukia and saving Orihime are kind of the same. It's good. I wish I could put higher, but the fillers really push this anime down for me. I'm sorry, it's just my opinion. But do you agree or disagree that Bleach is a B tier anime, or where would you rank Bleach on your tier list? So feel free to let me know. Next up, we have The Rising of Shield Hero. Series says cannot finish Shield Hero. The intros are fire. I don't think I've seen it. It's a brand new one, Teddy, so I know you haven't seen it. Shield Hero would be B for me. Shield Hero. Where do I put Shield Hero? Haven't seen season 2 yet for Shield, but I would have put it B or C. The Rising of Shield Hero is a C rank anime. I actually really enjoyed season 1. Like, you actually root for the main character. I forgot his name at the moment. It's been some time since I've seen it. But season 2 really brings this anime down for me as a whole because it really feels like they rushed season 2 badly. I didn't read any of the manga, as y'all probably know by now, but it feels really rushed. Like, things just happen, and they happen almost instantaneously, and was kind of like underwhelmed with season 2, so it brings it down for me to like a C. I still think it's good. It's not bad, but it's just okay in my opinion. But do you agree that The Rising Shield Hero is a C tier anime, or where would you rank Shield Hero on your list? Feel free to let me know. All right, next up we have Anohana, or however you say it, the flower we saw that day. Haven't seen it yet. Anohana, not seen it. I would give it a C, says Cassie. C for me also. I enjoyed it. Definitely emotional, good friend vibe, but forgettable. I saw it. It was forgettable, and my best friend is making me rewatch it. So this one I'm not gonna spend too much time on. This is on the will watch list. I do kind of want to see it because the hits the feels animes I do kind of enjoy every now and then. Where do you rank Anohana, the flower we saw that day? Where would you rank it on your tier list? Feel free to let me know. And I'm probably butchering the name of that too. All right, baby. Kill la Kill. Ah, here we go. Haven't finished it yet. Slip says Kill la Kill Tide. Oh, hello, Studio Trigger. Teddy says, okay, I don't know how I feel about it. Refuse to watch Kill la Kill. Studio Trigger, right? Crazy says A tier. I would really give it anywhere from C to A. High B tier. Kill la Kill? Easy for me. A tier, baby. Let's go. Kill la Kill is over the top everything. Over the top action, over the top comedy. It's done really well. Probably one of the best studios out there. So I'm maybe a little bit biased. I love Studio Trigger, but Kill la Kill delivered for me. It gave me what I wanted from the anime. I don't care about the fan service, but to me, awesome anime. Highly recommend you should check it out. It's, predictable plot, but hey, we root for the heroes, don't we? But yeah, it's a very good anime. Do you agree that Kill la Kill is an A tier anime, or would you rank it higher or lower? Feel free to let me know what you think of Kill la Kill. Next up, we have Chainsaw Man. Where do we rank Chainsaw Man? Haven't finished it yet, still never seen it. It's a brand spanking new anime, Teddy, so once again, I'm not surprised. Cassie says, ooh. B or C plus based on anime. Low C for me. All the talks on the interweb say this is one of the greatest animes out there. B for me says crazy. Mid to low C. Chainsaw Man for me, the anime, is a C. I've heard great things about this anime coming out. Of course, people, they read the manga, everything else, but there's so much hype. Every episode had a new intro. Studio Mappa, however you say it, we're doing the production behind it, so more hype. However, the plot for this anime and the main character's ambitions, they don't do anything for me. I don't really have any connections, I think, to one character. There was one cool character who had a nice background story, everything, but then something happens. I can't say what. It's a spoiler. It's an okay anime. I would say the animation at times is very beautiful. Do you agree with or disagree with Chainsaw Man being C tier, or where would you rank Chainsaw Man on your list? Feel free to let me know. Oh yes. Where do we rank Food Wars? Refuse to watch Food Wars, this series. Michelin. Cooking like a 5-star Michelin. A tier, easy binge for me, says Cassie. Perfect for what it is. Food Wars, I've only read most of it so far. I haven't seen anime yet. I'd probably give it a B or C. Food Wars for me is a C. I actually really enjoyed watching Food Wars. I loved the hell out of Food Wars. But the concept of Food Wars, when you really think about it, and the predictability behind it, you know what's gonna happen. There's literally like no threat in this anime whatsoever. And the last arc of the anime brings this anime down too, because I felt like it was really unnecessary. They did not have to do that last arc. It was such a stupid story arc. It really wasn't necessary. It's definitely C tier. I would say the food animation, everything else is good. It's secretly a battle anime in disguise, but there's a lot of fan service, and the plot is just, it is what it is. It's not the best, but it's also not bad. Do you agree or disagree that Food Wars is a C tier anime, or where would you put Food Wars on your tier list? Feel free to let me know. We might speed through some of these actually, because I do not know what this anime is. Charlotte? Same creator as Angel Beats. But as for Charlotte, I'm gonna make this one make this one pretty quick. Charlotte's going into the will watch list. I don't know much about it, so I'll probably end up watching it eventually though. All right, next up we have The Devil is a Part-Timer. Where do we rank The Devil is a Part-Timer? Only seen 2 episodes. Crazy says A tier. Ooh, I haven't seen season 2 yet, but A or B. For The Devil is a Part-Timer, I'm actually gonna give this a B. I thought this anime was actually pretty good. It was better than what I expected. I think it's a very interesting concept. It's kind of a flip of what the character's supposed to be. He's supposed to be evil, but in the world he's in, he's actually a pretty decent human being compared to what the main hero is. Pretty good. It's not bad at all. So I give The Devil is a Part-Timer season 1 a B. Do you agree or disagree with this? Feel free to let me know. Next up we have, and I don't know how you say this one correctly, but is it Bungo Stray Dogs? Bungo Stray Dogs? So far, it seems like series the one invested in it at this moment. It's an A- or B+. For me, Bungo Stray Dogs is a C. I watched 3 seasons of this anime, and for the life of me, I couldn't really tell you what was going on. It's not a bad anime, I am so confused as to what's actually happening. And maybe I'm just not too invested in it, but I wish I could enjoy this more, but I think it's a decent anime at best. Do you agree or disagree with me? Feel free to let me know. Alright, so we don't have Yu Hakusho, but chat, where do we rank Hunter x Hunter? And I'm only doing Hunter x Hunter 2011. It's aight. Hunter x Hunter for me, as long as an anime as it is an A tier anime. It's a shonen, it's a long one. The characters are great. I loved it. I think that my only dislike about this anime was that the Chimera Ant arc went way too long than it should have. It kind of dragged out in some scenes. Overall, I mean, there's some really cool arcs, really cool characters. I love the world. I love the hunters. And I would actually rewatch this anime again if I could. I enjoyed my experience with it. So I'm definitely putting this in the A tier. But do you agree that Hunter x Hunter is an A tier anime, or would you rank it higher or lower? Feel free to let me know what you think. Where do you rank The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime? Where are we ranking The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime? A, SBC says A or S tier. Avatar says D. Could not finish Slime. D. Haven't seen it, says Teddy. C tier for me. Got it. Slime, I fought to finish season 1. A tier says Crazy. I didn't finish season 2. Wait, do you have F? I do have an F tier. Slime is F if you have it. This is actually going on my will watch list. I've never seen The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I'm slightly intrigued, so I will probably check it out in the future. Where would you rank The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime on your list? Feel free to let me know. Okay, this next one, where do we rank? Is this another? Haven't seen it yet. Cassie says A for me. Teddy says A. Loved it, high A tier. Another I haven't seen, but I've been told to watch it. I've heard good things about it. So eventually I will watch another, but where would you rank another on your tier list? Feel free to let me know. Wait a minute, did I get this wrong? Where do we rank How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Is that how this one's called? Haven't seen it. It's BC says, yeah, I know of it. I didn't watch this one. I dropped it, so no opinion. B for Backpack Girl. I would say C tier. D or F says Crazy. Taiju says B. I have not seen Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? And I probably will not watch this anime. The concept doesn't really grab me. I could be highly mistaken. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. My chat's telling me a kind of a mixed feelings thing there. But where would you rank Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Feel free to let me know. Let's see here. Oh, wait, Made in Abyss. Where do we rank Made in Abyss? It's very dark. I watched a couple of episodes of Made in the Abyss, but need to go back and watch it. Taichu says A. Haven't finished it. I'd say B. B for me, but I couldn't see going higher, but it's been a while. Made in Abyss. I've only seen, I think, the first season of the anime. I know there's like movies and stuff out too. Actually, I put an A. Made in Abyss for me is a B. I thought it was gonna be a cute adventure anime, but it's really dark. I will tell you this though, it has a very, 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 very sad ending. Made your boy cry. I will not be ashamed to admit that. That last episode of the anime is very, very sad. I think it's actually pretty good. I don't think it's very good. I just think it's good, but it's definitely not bad. I think it's definitely worth a watch. So I put it as a B tier. Do you agree or disagree with the B tier ranking for Made in Abyss? Or do you think it should be ranked higher or lower? Feel free to let me know. Classroom of the Elite. Where do we rank Classroom of the Elite? Cassie says, didn't watch this one. Never even heard of it, says Teddy. B or C. Taiju says C, have not seen. Because I've seen season 1. I know season 2 is currently out, but I heard season 2 was not it. Ranking alone for Classroom of the Elite, season 1 only. Season 1 only. I'm gonna put this as a I might put this as a D tier. It's been so long since I watched this anime, and the fact that I can't remember much. I remember the last episode had a huge plot twist, and it took a while for season 2 to come out, which, again, I have not seen season 2. I remember just kind of watching it and just not feeling much. It just, at the end is where it's like, oh, crap, this could actually be a good anime, but I just didn't quite enjoy it, so. But do you agree or disagree with this ranking? Feel free to let me know. All right, chat. Where are we ranking Fairy Tail? Haven't seen it. Will watch tier. Could not finish Fairy Tail. I tried 3 times. What I have seen of Fairy Tail, I give it a low B or high C. D tier, it's ugly. D tier seems very good tier. Okay, so Fairy Tail's looking like D's. D's nuts?
Wow.
Someone's gonna say it. Fairy Tail, knowing that's another shonen, is going in the won't watch list. I'm sorry. I've already seen Bleach. I've already seen all of Naruto. I'm probably going to eventually watch One Piece. I've seen all of the Dragon Ball series. I don't have time in my life to invest in another shonen, and one that I don't really care much for. Could be wrong. Let me know if you disagree or agree with this take. And yeah, just let me know. Where do we rank Overlord? Never seen it. Never seen it. Taiju says S. I don't think I've seen it. Ooh, Overlord B for me. Overlord for me? I'm going to put that in the D tier. I remember watching Overlord. I think I've seen up to season 3. Around the time of like season 2 or season 3, I just wasn't enjoying the anime anymore. I really liked season 1. Like, I thought season 1 was a cool concept, but he's OP. Couldn't figure out anything that was going on with the storyline. I just couldn't keep interest, so I'm putting Overlord in the D tier. Do you agree or disagree with this take, or where would you put Overlord on your ranking list? This next one I don't even know. I'm about to speak through some of these because a lot of these I don't even know. I swear I recognize the characters, but I can't place them. Snafu? Is that what it is? Whatever this anime is going in the won't watch list. Because I don't even know. My teen romantic comedy. Okay, it's a teen romantic comedy I'm not gonna watch, so I apologize. It's a rom-com, which I actually don't mind rom-coms, but I'm good. I've seen enough rom-coms. If it already doesn't catch my interest there, I'm good. But where do we rank Soul Eater? B, high B. Haven't seen it, will watch tier. That's my adventure show level B. Didn't watch this Taichu. We are gonna put Soul Eater at a B. I actually really enjoyed Soul Eater a lot. I thought all the characters were pretty cool. I love the animation style. Same anime studio that did Fire Force. Actually, this is not same animation studio. Maybe it was the same animation studio? Same studio that made, like, the same manga that made Fire Force. But the animation's great. A lot of the characters are very good. The pacing I thought was pretty cool. I didn't know the ending was different. They didn't follow the manga, apparently, at a certain point. They actually did their own thing. I don't know. The music, the intro's definitely fire. I think it's a good show. Not the best. Could be better, but it's definitely a good anime to watch. But do you agree or disagree that Soul Eater is a B tier anime? Feel free to let me know. Same creator, not same studio. Okay, so that's what it is. Same creator, not same studio. Oh, here we go. Psycho-Pass. Where do we rank Psycho-Pass? I swear, if you don't give Psycho-Pass its flowers... Oh, Siri. I'm about to give it its flowers. Oh, I guess I can only rank it what I saw. I'm ranking Psycho-Pass on season 1 and season 2. And with that being said, I am going to rank Psycho-Pass season 1 and season 2 in the D tier. I'm sorry, I can't. Season 1 I thought was really good. And then season 2 brought this whole anime down to me. Season 1 was excellent. I actually really liked season 1, but then season 2, I didn't enjoy it. I did not enjoy it. So that's why it's in the D tier. Do you think that's too low of a ranking for Psycho Pass, or do you agree or disagree? Feel free to let me know. Kogami made season 1, to be honest. And Kogami is the dude, right? The male guy, right? Yeah, he's the main guy. I agree with Crazy. He did definitely help out with that season. And then, let's just say season 2. One Punch Man. Where do we rank One Punch Man? And this is One Punch Man season 1 and season 2. Keep that in mind. I liked it, but honestly, I'd put it either C or low A or B. Still low A, high B for me. Crazy says C. I'm actually putting One Punch Man in the B category. It's one where the MC's too OP. Okay, well, here's why I'm being a hypocrite. He's supposed to be. It's a comedy anime, and the comedy's really good. Season 1 of One Punch Man is actually, to me, S tier. It's a comedy. It's a comedy anime that has really good action scenes, like really good animated action scenes. However, season 2 brings down the anime because he's hardly Saitama's hardly in season 2. I thought the story would be kind of cool, but the animation studio also changed, so the animation dropped in season 2 drastically, so it kind of hurts it, but I still kind of enjoy season 2, so it's not bad. Like, overall, the entire anime series I think is just B tier. It's good. Could be better because of the animation studio change. Ooh, the Fate series. Where do we rank the entire Fate series? Or what have you seen of the Fate series? I guess, because there's a lot of the Fate series, if y'all didn't know. I would say B or C, or is it just the Fate series? No watching. Personally, B from what I've seen. Probably B to C. I like Fate, but I just can't say it's a must-see. I've seen Fate Zero, and then they all branch off from there. It's a lot of pretty colors and stuff, but I feel like the story stuff is just very confusing. I don't know. So I'm gonna rate Fate at C. Yeah, it's ufotable. Like, well, some of it is. Not all of them, though. But, like, some of the anime series for Fate has really good animation styles, but I don't know. Like, the story's all over the place. There's so many different branching storylines. It's hard to keep up with what's going on sometimes, too. So, like, I think it's just decent at best. Do you agree or disagree with Fate being a C-tier anime? Feel free to let me know. Gurren Lagann. Where do we rank Gurren Lagann? F tier. We have F. We have a couple Fs. F tier. To be frank, it's my favorite movie of all time. Realistically, I put it on C for me. Easy. S. Check it ready.
Time to transform.
Thank you, Siri. No bias here. Oh wait, here we go.
It's over 9,000.
Obviously, no bias here. But Gurren Lagann, S tier anime, baby. Let's go. Over the top action, over the top story, over the top comedy, actually some heartbreaking scenes.
This guy sucks.
Some heartbreaking scenes. Gurren Lagann has it all. It's definitely an S tier anime. Don't care what anyone says. Definitely an S tier anime. Don't care what anyone says. Not even biased. It's goated.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Y'all can stay mad. In fact, y'all can have a silent voice on this opinion for all I care. Y'all who say you hate it are just haters of anime in general. It gets the people going. But do you agree or disagree that Gurren Lagann is an S tier anime? Feel free to let me know. Well, I don't even know what this is. Is this the pancreas one? I'm just gonna guess out here. Is my head in the way? Oh well, yeah, y'all just seen Cassie. Does anyone know? Anyone in chat? Do we have Haikyu? Hyoka? Well, Hyoko won't watch that. I don't even know what it is. Let's just save us some time. All right, chat. Where do we rank Dororo? Cassie says S tier, hands down, no doubt. Cassie was waiting for this one. I can't rank yet, haven't watched, haven't seen it yet. Will watch tier. I was waiting somewhere between won't watch and below. I've never heard this one. It's amazing. OP's fire, by the way. I haven't seen this one, but I want to because I love the series. Made it onto my top 10 after the first 3 episodes. For me, that is an A tier anime. Love the story, kind of like a revenge plot anime almost. Really well animated. Love the chemistry between the 2 main characters. And there's some pretty deep stuff that happens in this anime too. So Dororo, A tier anime. Now, do you agree or disagree with this ranking? Feel free to let me know. What is this? I don't know what that one is. If anyone wants to tell me what that is, feel free. Jobless reincarnation? I've never seen this. Isekai! If you know anything about this community, we're low on isekais. I would give it as B or C, says it's PC. It's kind of cringe because he's a 30-year-old kid, a 30-year-old man as a kid. I'd say C. Taichu says B. I'm gonna put Jobless Reincarnation in the will watch list. Where would you rank Jobless Reincarnation on your tier list? Feel free to let me know. The next anime up is, I know the girl, I've seen this clip, but I don't know the name of the anime. I know, I've seen her face. I've seen clips of this anime, but I just don't know what the anime is called. I've seen the character, but don't know the anime. It's PC, you're my expert. Chumbio. Yeah, we're gonna skip this. I'm actually gonna put this in my will watch list because I have seen some clips. I do think it's good. We might have to skip again because I don't know what this one is either. A girl lifting up her skirt and scissors are falling out. Monogatari? Is that how you say it? I would give it an A or B. What is this anime even about? It's about scissors? It's hard to describe? For right now, this is probably going on my won't watch list. There's a whole chart how to watch it. Maid-sama. Is this right? Is that Maid-sama or the Dragon-sama or whatever it's called? I don't know what this one's called. Dragon Maid? So where do we rank Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid? Have not seen. Taichu says A. I've heard such good things about this one. I've heard good things about this too. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is actually going in the will watch list. I have not seen it. I've only seen clips here and there on socials, but I am intrigued. I've heard good things, so I might check it out. But what do you think of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid? Feel free to let me know. Oh boy. Devilman Crybaby. Devilman Crybaby is a C. Would have liked it better, but if the first half wasn't so freaky. Haven't seen it. Will watch tier. Didn't watch. Devilman Crybaby, for me, the one I saw on Netflix, D. I thought the animation was horrendous. There's definitely a lot of nudity and stuff in this. Very, very freaky, as Siri said. It actually has a really good ending, though. I'll say that much, but it's pretty bad. So, do you agree or disagree with this, or where would you put Devilman Crybaby on your tier list? Feel free to let me know. I don't know the anime for this one. I know Cassie wants me to watch it, but I forgot the name of this anime. It's Psyche. Oh, there it is. The Disastrous Life of Psyche. Is it Psyche K? Have not seen it. It's an A. It's so funny. The Disastrous Life of Psyche K is going in the will watch list. I have not seen it. However, I've heard nothing but good things about this anime. I heard it's actually very funny, and I do love my comedic anime, so I definitely want to watch this. I definitely want to check it out. But where do you rank Psyche K if you've seen it on your anime tier list? Oh god. Tokyo Ghoul, the animated series. Where do we rank Tokyo Ghoul, the animated series? C or D tier? Could not finish Tokyo Ghoul. Crazy says C. Actually D tier. Oh, it's PC, changes his mind. I couldn't get past episode 2. Oh damn. You quit that early? Tokyo Ghoul, the animated series, is in the D tier list for me. This animated series, I know they butchered it with the manga, which I didn't know. I was just watching it, but the animated series really expects you to have read the manga to understand some things that are happening in the animated series, which is bad. Because if you never read the manga, then you're like, what's going on here? And they rushed a couple things. They butchered a lot of things I was told. And I watched it. I had no idea what was going on. Do you agree or disagree with Tokyo Ghoul being a D tier anime? Feel free to let me know. All right, where do we rank Weathering with You? Taiju says C. Cassie says, low C. It's BC says B tier, B minus. We have a sort of thing here. I'm gonna rank Weathering with You in the C tier. I would say the animation, once again, same studio that did Your Name, very beautiful, but I felt like the plot was just kind of okay. The way it ends, to me, it's not a good ending, in my opinion. It was a disastrous ending. I don't know, just something about this anime, I didn't really connect with it too. Do you agree or disagree with Weathering with You being a C tier anime? Feel free to let me know in the comments. This one, don't know. I want to eat your pancreas. Cassie, that's strange. I heard it was sad. Haven't seen it, will watch tier. That title just freaks me out. Taichu says B. This one's easy for me. This will go in the I will watch list because I have heard great things about it. The title's definitely out there, but I've actually heard it's a pretty good anime, pretty sad anime. Definitely want to check it out sometime in the future, but let me know what you think. Where would you rank I want to eat your pancreas in your tier list? Banana Fish. Where do we rank Banana Fish? Banana Fish is an A or B for me, says Cassie. Taiju says D. I've heard very good things about Banana Fish. Ooh, haven't seen it. We'll watch tier. I can't judge this. This will be in the will watch tier. I've heard some pretty good things about Banana Fish, so I'm definitely intrigued. I want to check it out. But if you've seen it, where do you rank Banana Fish on your tier list? Oh my god, this next one. I've seen it. Oh, where do we rank Seraph of the End? Taiju says D. Damn. Taishu, I like how you're just straight to it. Haven't heard of it before. I can't tell if it's the same manga that did Attack on Titan or the same studio that animated Attack on Titan. Seraph of the End, to me though, D tier anime. It reels you in the first episode. It's very dark. It's very dark right out the get-go, but the story and pacing in this is bad in my opinion. The characters are very forgetful, and also at one point a certain power-up kind of thing happens out of nowhere, and I just didn't care for it. It's just a boring / forgetful anime in my opinion. But do you agree or disagree with Seraph of the End being a D tier anime? Feel free to let me know, and where would you rank it on your tier list? This one's a Studio Ghibli film, but I don't know what it's called. Oh, it's Howl's Moving Castle? I've never seen Howl's Moving Castle, so that's one where I could probably get hounded for. Taichu says A. Given to watch Howl's Moving Castle, says Jay to Cassie. Barely remember this once this series. I need to go back and watch it fully. Definitely will. So, Howl's Moving Castle for me is an F, because I don't give an F about Howl's Moving Castle, okay? Just joking. I've never seen Howl's Moving Castle, but stupid Studio Ghibli film, so I definitely want to check it out. I've heard it's definitely another classic Studio Ghibli film, so I definitely want to check it out in the future. Let me know what you think of Howl's Moving Castle. Where would you rank it on your tier list? Next up, where do we rank Wodokai? Is that how you say it, Wodokai? Where do we rank Wodokai? Love is hard for otaku. Taiju says C? C? Wodokai, Love is hard for otaku is actually a B tier anime. I actually enjoyed this one. I enjoyed this one a lot. I didn't expect much from this, but I got really invested into it. And to me, it's one of the best grown-up animes out there. Everyone in here is a working adult. Okay, I love that aspect so much. I can actually relate to this anime a lot. So for me, I have maybe some biases with that. But it's a very cute anime. All four characters they have a very good chemistry with one another. And it's about gaming. Having a relationship with gaming, having a passion with gaming, manga reading, cosplaying, it's all of that. So for me, it's a B tier anime. It's pretty good. I feel like you should check it out. But do you agree or disagree with Wodokai Love is Hard for Otaku being a B tier anime? Feel free to let me know. Or where would you rank it on your tier list? Where do we rank Madoka Magica? Cassie says Madoka is S tier for me. Taichu says won't watch. Again, Taichu, I'm giving you props. You're straight to it. I like that. That's what I want for my chat. Haven't seen it, will watch. Tier says it's PC. It's super dark. It looks so cute. Okay, now I'm intrigued. Okay, for me, Madoka Magica is going in the will watch list because I'm now expecting a twist. Cassie has sold me. I didn't know what to expect from this, so there's that one. That's not God of High School. Was it Tower of God? Where do we rank Tower of God? Tower of God, B tier. I want to watch it, but I don't know how I feel about the animation. Cassie says B. Tower of God is a B tier anime. There's only one season out, but actually I did enjoy this anime. The animation style did kind of throw me off for a little bit, but actually the story for this is pretty good, and it has one of the biggest twists you'll see in an anime. I wasn't expecting that. Watch it. I thought it was pretty cool. I will say, however, it's taking too long for the new season to come out, but I'm invested. I want to see what's going to happen more. So I'd say it's B. Do you agree or disagree with Tower of God being a B tier anime? Feel free to let me know. And where would you rank it on your tier list? Where do we rank Rent-A-Girlfriend? Ooh, haven't seen it, but we'll watch tier. Cassie says C. I just didn't see it. I didn't like it as much as Mano. Is it 2 seasons? 2 seasons. Okay, I've only seen 1 season. So with ranking Rent-A-Girlfriend season 1... I'm actually gonna put it as a C tier because I get the concept. The concept's kind of stupid. It's that typical rom-com of will they, won't they, even though they like each other kind of thing. But I think a lot of the characters in the anime are pretty cute. I mean, like as in personality wise, not as in look wise. But I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I was. So I'm putting it as a C tier anime. I thought it's good. It's not bad, but it's not great either. I think it's decent at best. But yeah, do you agree or disagree with Rent-A-Girlfriend being a C tier anime? Feel free to let me know, and where would you rank it on your tier list? Durarara. Where do we rank Durarara? If y'all have seen it, please tell me y'all have seen Durarara. There's 2 seasons of this. C plus or B minus? Snaps, I would have to give it a C from what I've seen so far. Whoa. A C? I liked it in the moment, but wouldn't go back to it or recommend it. For me, Toradora is actually a B-ranked anime as well. I actually really enjoyed Toradora. I didn't know what to expect from this, but it's about online rival games kind of thing. But there are some great characters that are not the main character. In fact, the main character of this anime is the weakest character of this whole anime. But everyone else, the supporting cast, is freaking amazing. I think it's worth checking out. It's a pretty good anime. If you haven't seen Toradora, please check it out. Do you agree or disagree with Toradora being a B-tier anime? Feel free to let me know. And where would you rank it on your tier list? Sword Art Online. Where do we rank Sword Art Online? I feel like we're about to have a vent sesh from Siri as well. Haikyu says C. Oh snaps, only seen up to season 2, so I would have to say B or C, says it's BC. Sword Art Online is really one of my comfort anime, but it is a C only because of very trashy parts of it that they don't get rid of. Sword Art Online for me is a D tier anime. I'm in the majority with this one. I feel like Sword Art Online has a very strong season 1. The concept of it, this is great. There's actually some very impactful scenes that happen in season 1. However, everything after season 1, I think the anime kind of drops off. They just kept it like as season 1 kind of thing, it would have been great. But like the fairy arc, the bullet arc kind of thing, the arc with the girl who has a weakness, I'm not gonna say what it is kind of thing, that whole arc, and some of the movies I just don't care for. It's just a lot of the extra stuff brings this anime down. The main character's OP. I mean, the music's great. The animation is actually really good. I do like the animation behind this anime, but the plot and everything else, it's not worth being like keeping up for. Do you agree or disagree with that take? And where would you rank it on your tier list? The God of High School. Where do you rank The God of High School? Avatar says D. Haven't finished it, but B so far, says it's PC. Cassie says D. Taisha says D. The God of High School? Y'all right, is a D tier anime. Is a lot of flash in the pan kind of thing again. Really cool animated fight scenes, but the plot is I can't even tell you what the plot of this anime is. They're just fighting each other. That's all you need to know. They fight each other. At one point, this anime just goes way off the rails. I don't know if they skipped some things from the manga webtoon, yeah, from the webtoon. I feel like they either rushed some things from the webtoon or left some things out of the webtoon. I don't know what to tell you, but it's just fighting. It's fighting the anime. That's all you need to know. Sadly, I need plot, I need character development, I need story, and I couldn't find it here. It's a D tier anime. It's not an F because the fight scenes are actually pretty good, but I'm telling you, it's a D tier at best. Do you agree or disagree with God of High School being a D tier anime? Feel free to let me know, and where would you rank it on your tier list? I want to say this is My Dress Up Darling. Where do we rank My Dress Up Darling? Never watched. I would give it a B. Taiju says B. Never seen it, says Avatar. I have not watched it. However, I am actually intrigued because I've heard great things about this anime. I've heard it's actually pretty good. So I'm intrigued. I want to check it out. But if you have seen My Dress Up Darling, where do you rank My Dress Up Darling on your tier list? Next up, we have Clan Ad. Where do we rank Clan Ad? Haven't seen it. We'll watch tier. Taiju says B. Ooh. I need to rewatch it because I don't remember it. Clan Ad for me is a will watch. I have never seen it, but I heard it's very sad. I heard like the other Clan Ad, I forgot what it's called, Clan Ad something, is very, very sad. Let me know what you think of Clan Ad. Where do you rank it on your tier list? Feel free to let me know. Okay, next up is High School D&D. High School DDD or whatever. High School DD. High School DD? Haven't seen it, won't watch. Okay, High School DD for me is a won't watch list. It's what, just essentially a harem, isn't it? I don't care, don't want to get invested. Sorry if I'm wrong, I do not want to watch this anime at all, but let me know what you think. Do you agree with this take? Do you think I should watch it? Or where would you rank it on your tier list? Feel free to let me know. Fruits Basket, and I'm gonna do this by Fruits Basket, the remake? There's multiple seasons. I think there's more than one season. I could be wrong. But Fruits Basket, there's original Fruits Basket and they redid Fruits Basket. The original, I give it an A. Remake for me is a C. Oh, didn't finish it. Can't remember if I did. Okay, that actually is very telling. I couldn't get through the remake. Fruits Basket for me is probably going in the won't watch list. I've heard great things about that anime, but it just doesn't seem like my cup of tea. I could be wrong. I just don't know. I'm not interested in the remake either. So do you think I'm wrong for that take? Do you think I should watch Fruits Basket? Or where would you put Fruits Basket on your tier list? Feel free to let me know. Next up, we have To Your Eternity. To Your Eternity. Ooh, Taiju says S. Never heard or seen of it. Haven't finished it, but A tier so far. To Your Eternity for me is a will watch list. I've heard some decent things about it. I haven't heard that much about it though, if I'm being honest, but I definitely want to check it out maybe sometime in the future, not anytime soon, but I definitely want to check it out. But where do you have To Your Eternity on your tier list? Feel free to let me know. This next one's called Wonder Egg Proxy, I believe. Where do we rank Wonder Egg Proxy? Taiju says C. Haven't seen it. We'll watch tier. Cassie says I don't know. I've never seen it, so this is gonna be pretty quick. I'm gonna put this in the will watch list. I don't have much. I don't even know what it's about, but I definitely want to check it out. Possibly. What's this one? What is this one? We might have to skip. Can you make it bigger? I can try. It's a girl glasses sitting on top of, looks like a playground thing. Beyond the Boundary, I think. Beyond Our Boundary is going in the will watch list. I don't know much about it, but it's going there. Maid-sama. Where do we rank Maid-sama? Kaichiwa Maid-sama. See, you're putting me on display here. It's PC. You know I can't read that in that language. A or B. Kaichiwa Maid-sama is A tier. Okay, so I haven't seen Maid-sama, but I'm hearing great things from my chat right now, so I'll definitely check out Maid-sama in the future. Did you see Maid-sama? Let me know what you think of it, and where would you rank it on your tier list? Taiju says C. Damn. It's a really good romance. I would rewatch it. The quintessential quintuplets. Where do we rank the quintessential quintuplets? I've never seen this one. I'm just gonna be clear with y'all. This is the last one. Didn't see it. I can't see nothing. My eyes are too blurry. Well, get better eyes. A or B tier says it's PC. Might watch, says Cassie. The quintessential quintuplets, I will put in the will watch list. I don't have a high watch value for this. I don't know much about it. If you've seen quintessential quintuplets, let me know what you thought of it and where would you rank it on your tier list. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. At S tier, we have Attack on Titan, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Code Geass, Cowboy Bebop, Vinland Saga, and Gurren Lagann. At A, we have Your Name, Your Lie in April, Mob Psycho, Demon Slayer, Haikyu, Steins Gate, Death Note, Angel Beats, Spirited Away, Spy Family, Fire Force, Jujutsu Kaisen, Kill la Kill, Hunter x Hunter, Toradora. At B tier, we have Naruto, Silent Voice, Assassination Classroom, Erased, Noragami, Kaguya-sama, Violet Evergarden, Parasite Maxim, Blue Exorcist, Death Parade, My Hero Academia, Bleach, Devil's a Part-Timer, Made in Abyss, Soul Eater, One Punch Man, Wodokai, Love is Hard for Otaku, Tower of God, and Toradora. At C tier, we have The Promised Neverland, we have Bunny Girl Senpai, Akame ga Kill, Horimiya, The Rising of Shield Hero, Chainsaw Man, Food Wars, Bungo Stray Dogs, Fate Series, A Weathering with You, and Rent a Girlfriend. At D tier, we have One Piece, ReZero, Kakegurui, Neon Genesis, Evangelion, Tokyo Revengers, Classroom of the Elite, Overlord, Psychopass, Devilman Crybaby, Tokyo Ghoul, Serve of the End, Sword Art Online, and The God of High School. F tier, we have Seven Deadly Sins, Darling in the FRANXX, and Future Diary. Can't remember. The only one we had there is No Game, No Life. So I've seen it. I can't remember it, so I can't rank it. But I remember it was just being very colorful. Will watch is too long, so just know all those animes there are ones I will eventually watch. And won't watch is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Fairy Tail, whichever that one was again. 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 And then Fruits Basket. Okay, but that concludes the tier list.